Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Hi, welcome to It's Me Time Podcast, Marie-Ève, with Marie-Ève. It's Me Time Podcast with Marie-Ève. How you doing? So welcome to everyone who've never heard of me before, and welcome to everyone who's back listening for more. Today so first of all, I will present myself. I am Marie-Ève Mongrain. I'm a life coach, mindset life coach, and self-love life coach. So I help people love themselves unconditionally, because once you love yourself unconditionally, you attract everything that's on the love vibration, being a partner, dream job, money, whatever you want, as you raise your own vibration, because you feel that you're worthy of receiving all of it. So I help people with doing that. My website is marievemongrain.com, so you can feel free to go and see it and check it out. I got a nice one. I'm very happy with my website, actually. And I'm not just a mindset coach. I also am a certified master of freedom formula, which is teaching about the law of attraction. And I teach law of assumption as well. So I help people make their dream life come true by working on their limiting beliefs and as well as their fears, so that we see where your blocks are. Because having a block is a block on its own. So sometimes we just need to change a little bit of a perspective on our past circumstances to know that we are so worthy and deserving of all. And we've always been, just we didn't believe it. So today, this week, so I know you guys, when you get this, it's not always the same day that I make it. It's not even the same week. Sometimes it is the same week. We are June 27 today, I believe. And this week is the anniversary of my husband's passing. So my husband's name was Eric Kutzer. He passed away on June 29, 2017 of cancer. He had rhabdomyosarcoma alveolar, which sarcoma is a cancer, but it's a cancer of soft tissue. So soft tissue, they call it sarcoma. When it's an organ, they call it cancer. So he had a butt cancer, if we can say. It was his muscle. It started in the muscle, then it went to his lymph node, and then in muscle, more muscles, and that's how it went for him. And yeah, he was alive like 14 months from diagnosis to the end. And so, but this week is, it's his 5-year. It's my 5-year anniversary of being a widow, of having survived this with my 2 girls. And I went this Saturday. I actually went at La Ronde. So if you're in Montreal and you go to Six Flags, it's called La Ronde here. It's they have a lot of roller coasters for everyone. Great time we had with the girls. And here in Montreal this summer, the fireworks are back. So if you happen to come from New York or LA or wherever in the planet, Toronto, come to Montreal and come and see the fireworks. They're amazing. It's like half-hour show twice a week on Saturday night at 10 p.m. and Wednesday night, 10 p.m. If you happen to be around town at that time, make sure you come and see it. You can actually go directly at La Ronde to get your tickets, or you can actually, if you want to do it for free, the whole bridge, Jacques Cartier Bridge, is closed. Like, they closed the bridge. So nobody can cross by car, only by walking. And you can actually access the Jacques Cartier Bridge to actually go and see the fireworks. So it's quite an experience. I've done it in the past to be on the bridge, and it was fun. It was pretty fun, actually. And so now I'm just going to check the time to make sure all is good. And so if we went on Saturday, it was the first one. It was actually Quebec National Day on the 24th, and the fireworks on the 25th. So they had this nice half-hour show with the theme of I Remember, which is what's on our Quebec license plate on the cars. I remember. And it was beautiful. Like, they timed, like, it's a show, right? So they timed the fireworks with the music, and it's just simply beautiful. And it's half-hour, like, and it looked like a lot of finales, like, oh, so many fireworks. And I love fireworks. If you know where there are good fireworks on the planet, please drop me a message so I can know. And one day I want to go and visit a lot of places that do amazing shows. And actually, I did say actually a lot today, but that's okay. I love myself unconditionally, so I'm good. Before the show started, what they did is they had a drone show. Like, like little like the little, you have a little remote and the drone. I know you know what a drone is, but they did that, and they had like hundreds of drones, and they have like different lights, and they made shape like music instrument, and they had people, and they had like a big star that started turning like 3D. It was like just like mind-blowing. It was incredible. So yeah, if you do have the chance, next week it's starting also on the Wednesday it starts again, and it's an international festival. It's a contest, right? It's a world contest. People from all around the world, they have like world, like country that come. Like, so on Wednesday, I don't know what country it is, but they have teams that compete. And I know in Montreal is not the only one, but I know that's the one. And I'm like, I'm attracting fireworks here. I don't have to go to Disney all the time to go and see them. And so they're just freaking amazing. And so one thing is why I go, like, I just love fireworks. Obviously, I wouldn't go if I didn't like it. But we went, this is the second time that we go. 3 years ago, when before the pandemic, we went, and I did buy tickets to go, because to buy the tickets, you can either buy the there's $75 per ticket for the gold section, where you get drinks. And I bought them for my girls were babies, because my husband also loved fireworks, and it's kind of my way to honor him. He wanted to become a pyrotechnician before when he was younger. And so in the end, when he was at school in high school, the McGill team came and he was sold out on mining engineering. He still got to blow up stuff. I mean, he was in mining, and he was the one planning all the blowing, all the explosion underground, but he never did the firework stuff. While he was sick in his 14 months, he decided he was going to do a firework launch. So he made his box out of plywood, and he bought a bunch of stuff from Amazon, like a bunch of string, like the little wire, and he had like the program, something to program like the chip and stuff. So he was like, I remember him sitting at the hospital while he was going to be there for a week for chemo, and he was just working on his thing, just wiring his stuff. He's like, man, I look like I'm building a bomb here. I'm doing my podcast. I'm also live on TikTok. And somebody said, who are you talking to? I'm doing my podcast. Thank you for asking. And you guys, if you happen to be on my vibration and my frequency, I go on TikTok very often to do lives. If you happen to be there, you're just going to see me one day. If you're a match to talking to me, you're just going to be right there at one point. I do not have any schedule. If we go with time, does not exist. I just follow my eyes excitement. And usually a lot of people are just there. They just happen to be there. And like, I don't have to say anything. People just show up. And it's really cool. So yeah, so for the fireworks, 3 years ago, we went. And this year I'm like, they're back. I mean, I love Montreal, and fireworks is one of the reasons why I love Montreal. That festival is what, it brings lots of light to my summer. And so, yeah, I'm sorry about my voice. It's getting a little rogue here. But anyway, so this week is like his anniversary week. And instead of going Wednesday on the 29th, I went on Saturday with the girls. And I just love it. It brings so much bliss and so much joy in my life. But yeah, so that's how I with the girls, that's how we make our little thing to remember him. So it was just a little, hi, Eric. And for those who are watching on the Zoom call with the camera, here's a picture of him. He was hot. He was really good looking. And as I'm looking, like I was looking at pictures of me earlier with a friend on TikTok, and I'm like, man, I'm drawn to myself now. I really, before I didn't think I was that hot. I thought my husband was like a prize. I'm like, oh my God, how did I land this hot guy? And not seeing my own worth. I know I was pretty, but I didn't think I was like that pretty, like not Maxim cover girl pretty. And so like, it was just a nice way of like looking at my past picture and saying, damn, Marie, wow, like this was me, should have had a better view of myself. But yeah, so just one thing I want to share this with you because it's important for me to share that. And one thing that came to me this week as I was listening to TikTok, I'm a huge fan of TikTok. If you don't know yet, I'm a huge fan of TikTok and all the amazing breakthroughs I get from it. And one person said on that is because I'm learning to appreciate and to have a different perspective on my money mindset and to have appreciation, because when my husband passed away, I got a pretty big inheritance and there were all these insecurities that came in. So money does not change who you are. So if you're an insecure person, money will make you more insecure because like, oh my God, I'm going to lose it, right? Like, how am I going to, I can't make that much money again in my life, right? It's just like a lot thing. And you feel like I need to invest it. And then you feel bad for using it. Anyway, that's how I felt myself personally. But now somebody said, right, I will tell you what they say at one point. Don't worry. I will finish my sentence there. So money is just a vibration. And the how does not matter, right? If you ask the universe for something, you have to let go of the how and you will get it, right? It's the universe's job to figure the how, not yours. And I was like, oh, my husband, why did I get that money? Because my husband died. So that there was a lot of limiting and negative perspective on that one, right? So it was like I was not appreciating the money that was there. There was a lot of resentment for having money, even though I was super happy to use it and spend it, right? Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed using it. It has helped me provide my girls and I a nice lifestyle. So I will say I'm not ashamed of it now. But the person said, can you find appreciation that you were able to attract that money in the first place, right? If you're not a vibrational match, that kind of money, you can't have it in your reality. And so now I'm like, instead of focusing on the how I got the money, which is focusing on the fact that my husband is dead, focusing on the outside circumstance, which makes me feel bad. Why not focus on, wow, I was in the vibration of receiving that much money. And it's just a vibrational frequency, which I can do again, right? Which I can do again. And money will show up in other ways, not just through somebody else dying. And if somebody else dies, I'm gonna be like, thank you for the money. Thank you for the memories, but thank you for the memories I'm gonna create with your legacy here. Man, I'm starting to not like, man, the shame around money and the guilt is gone pretty much now. Like, it's very gone, very gone. I still don't have life insurance for my kids though. That one I refuse to have because my husband, his parents did have life insurance on their kids, right? And I was like, are you kidding me? My kids die. I don't want to enjoy their death, right? So I'm like, if I'm attracting money, however, I remove life insurance. They had health insurance in case of disability. And like, I am not gonna cash in on that. I'm not gonna tell the universe, here's a way you can provide me money by having my kids sick. This is a way I even removed it from me because we used to have like full pan insurance. I had life insurance, long-term and disability for me and the kids in case something happened. I'm like, there's no way I'm bringing this in my reality. No, right? Anyway, so it was more like, it was like, I'm not doing that. If I'm gonna get money, it will come from a fun way, not from somebody being sick. So that was in my mindset. I removed it. I know it's something that people do, like, what's the responsible thing to do? Yeah, but also in an energetic vibration way, you thank the universe. I don't trust that that we're healthy. I don't trust that, I don't trust you're going to give me what I want, which is being healthy, right? So I prefer health over that. I'll get money somewhere else. But yeah, and what came out of that, from that person, I don't know if it was that person or somebody else, the story, and I know that one is going to help you guys, right? If we talk about money mindset or whatever you desire, somebody said, again on TikTok, thank you TikTok, I really thank you God, but thank you TikTok from being a great place to get that information and those things. If, for example, you sign a job offer today and your starting date is in 2 weeks, oh my God, here you go, sign your contract, you start in 2 weeks at that new job, your dream job, right? For the next 2 weeks, technically you're not working there yet, right? But for the next 2 weeks, you will be on the vibration that you are, because it doesn't matter. See, in 2 weeks I start. Doesn't matter if I get something, a car or something, if I buy something, I get that job in 2 weeks. So you would be like, yeah, on your vibration within yourself, even if it's in 2 weeks, you're already in your mind working there. It's done. It's a done deal. Somebody gave you permission to feel like you are working there. Same thing, if you get a nice big fat check and you have to bring it to the bank, but it takes 5 to 10 days, 5 to 10 business days to clear, you know you got that big money in your account. It's just a matter of 5 to 10 days before you have access to it. So are you gonna start worrying about, oh my God, I can't pay my bills. My God, I don't know, I'm gonna make rent. Like even if your account is like at $1, will you even care? You'll be like, no, because if I go under, I know I got that $100,000 coming in like in 5 days. Bring it down. I don't care, right? You're not gonna stress out because you know you got that $1 million that's gonna be put in your bank account in 5 days. You know it's coming. So now if you work on a vibrational aspect, can you give yourself that same thing and say, I know it's coming, right? I know it's coming. I know it's done. Why? Because I said it's done. Maybe you don't see it. Maybe nobody said, I'm writing you a check. But there might be someone right now who's writing a check at their home with my name for $1 million, about to put it in the bank, to put it in, I don't know, a FedEx envelope or something. I was going to send an envelope to send it in the mail, but if you're going to send $1 million check, may as well have the extra security, make sure you get it signed. I don't know, just saying. But there's someone, just like the other day I was driving around a block, trying to get a parking lot, and there were none, and it was frustrating. And I said, well, you know what? Thank you, the person on the 8th floor, for putting the key in their door and going down the elevator and getting in their car by the door so I can have a parking. And as I came around that block, somebody was actually getting in their car beside the door. So now I'm saying, thank you, the person who's writing me a $1 million check. For what reason, I don't know. Somebody is still putting my name on that check. I don't need to know. Because I don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening, right? It's just a matter of like, okay, thank you, universe. You're sending me that money. Thank you, universe. This is the done deal. This is a done deal. And worst comes to worst, grab yourself a piece of paper, say this is your dream job, it's done, and sign it. When's your start date? And just start enjoying, like, oh my God, I don't have to stress out. Might be in 5 days. Might actually come faster than 5 days. But just that energy, that frequency that you're going to be emitting, you'll see something's going to change. So you're not going to be stressing out as much, right? And there you go. That's what I have to say about the money mindset about that. Oh, I want to talk to you about the Maxim Cover Girl contest, which I want to thank you guys for voting. If you've heard it, like last podcast I did talk about it. So I did make it the first round, obviously, because I'm manifesting that it's already mine. So I always have enough vote to make it to the next round. And that includes when I'm going to win, I will always have enough vote to make it to the next round and to make it to winning, right? That's the mindset. I don't need to be first right now because it was just a top 20 and I ranked 9. So that was awesome. And actually I thought I needed to finish top 10 last week. So I even finished at my goal of top 10. It was like top 9. But first top 20 made it. Now this week is the top 15 and the vote still accumulates. And next week it's going to be top 10. And then the week after, top 5. Then the top one, like actually the winner actually gets to move on to the quarterfinal or semifinal. I don't remember which one is which. So it goes that way. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to put a number on how many votes I get. I just say I always have enough vote to make it to the next round. Because that's all I need, right? That's all I need. If I have enough votes to make it the next round, that means when it's the finals, I always have enough votes to make it to the end. That's it. No stress. And I'm just enjoying telling people on TikTok, hey, go vote for me. My link is in my bio, right? Go vote for me daily. Thank you. Feel free to support also the Foundation for the Wounded, warriors at the same time, because if you vote for me, and you can actually pay some money to give me more votes, but all the money goes towards that foundation. So if you're in the US, it helps those warriors that came home and have disabilities. They're building them houses and stuff to help them have a better life. We gotta send them love on these guys. They're working hard to keep you guys safe. So I've talked to you about the Maxim round, which is awesome. Now I've been noticing the different vibration I'm on, and you guys, you should have fun looking at this way as well, right? So yes, on Saturday morning, I brought my daughter to her friend's house, and my youngest daughter was in the car, and when we were driving around, she's like, "Mommy, let's talk like aliens," right? So we're pretending we're speaking that language, like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if I said anything insulting in a different language that I don't know, but this is us having fun speaking like aliens." Okay, it does not mean we do not know what we're saying if we're saying anything in a different language. So my apology if we said anything offensive, if I just said anything offensive there. But just saying how we were talking alien, and then that evening when we went to Six Flags, a bunch of people, and I'm telling you, I could not miss it, had won that inflatable alien. It was like about my size, like it was almost like 5 feet high, inflatable, either gray or purple alien. I was like, that's awkwardly a lot of people who won an alien, and I could just see the alien everywhere. And then yesterday was Sunday, yeah. On my garbage can, out of nowhere, there was this little bonhomme here. It's a little alien, like charm or something. I was like, this is weird. Why is there an alien on my garbage can? And so for you guys here. And my daughter's like, "Oh, I got this at the birthday party last weekend." I'm like, that's kind of weird. I see it now and not last week, right? But I was kind of on the frequency of alien. Like, okay, whatever. And one other thing, once we're talking about vibration, is that my daughter started this horseback riding summer camp this week, which I was super excited. I'm like, I'm not moving to LA right now. I don't have time. My kids are having this fun experience of going to a summer camp, right? Not that I didn't say, like, not that I received any offers yet, but it was just more like, no. Since I think it was like April, I was like, if I was offered something right now, would I move to California right now? And I was like, no, because you know why? Like in May, like I was doing my dance classes, and then beginning of June, I was going to see Cusa, the Soleil show in Montreal, which was, by the way, super fantastic. And then my girl like finished school. I wanted her to finish her first year of school at the same school and enjoy all the activities with her friends. And then they were having this 2 week of summer camps of horse riding, and then they're going to IPOP in California. And like we're gonna be going to Disney and going to do like visit LA. So if you're in the LA area, we'll be there from like the 9th till the 23rd of July. Feel free to come and drop me a message. And if you know a good place for me to go and visit with the girls, please let me know. I would definitely love to know good places to go and visit. And then as well, it was just like there's just so many things that were happening. Like, I don't want to go anywhere. I'm super happy here. And I'm like, oh, well, now I can start again in September, my dance classes. And like, there's a couple of things like I'm going to see the Backstreet Boys. I think they're back in September. Our show was pushed out from last year to this year. And now like I know Michael Bublé is coming to Montreal in October. And I have like this salon here in November. One I'm going to sign up for October. I'm like, things are just like, I just have plans now. It's weird. I have plans like 6 months ahead, which I have not had plans in a long, long time. But I say, you know what? It's okay. If I get an offer, I can cancel those things. I would be okay with having a really good opportunities in Los Angeles or somewhere nice and warm for me and the girls. And this is why I haven't planned anything for this summer, because once we go to IPOP, my girls are going to meet agents and casting directors. And with that school, they're so good. The kids have been so good. Like in January, at the edition of January, the kids, they got like over 1,000 callbacks. Like, so that means like 5 to 10 callbacks per kid. So I know my kids are getting an agent. And now it's just a matter of like, is there going to be anything happening this summer? My summer is open, fully open for that, right? And anything can happen. And I'm okay. No fear of change. I'm like, no, let's bring the change. I'm okay if we get, as much as with my husband, one day we're taking the plane to just go and visit Toronto, see the doctor for whatever he had in his butt. And the next day is like, we can start chemo tomorrow. It's like, oh shit, okay. And then we never went back to Timmins, right? So we just rented a hotel for 30 days, then found a condo downtown Toronto. Never went back. Like I went back to go sell my stuff and bring a couple of things, but I went back when he passed away. We did go back once as a trip to say bye to our friends too. But other than that, it was just like out of nowhere. Didn't think I was gonna actually cancel my flight back to Timmins, right? But I did. And actually, I am ready for this opportunity to happen as well here, like in California, to go there and say, well, if you want, we would like to have you in audition tomorrow and we can have you started on like whatever show, like, I don't know, right? But if I go with their experience of it can happen with cancer, that means it can happen with a super fun opportunity for the girls, or even for me, right? I know some directors, like I've worked with some people, so who knows what is going to happen there. But I'm like, you know what? I'm ready. I have my flight. I'm ready to cancel it and just stay in California for however long it takes. I'm okay. I got a girl who's taking care of my cat and my dog. And I would just be telling her, what can you take care of them for the summer or whatever, how long it needs to. And I'm okay with coming back just to sell my stuff. I'm okay with coming back just to sell my stuff, bring whatever I need. But yeah, so that was like something I want to share with you guys because we are afraid of change, but change is good. And if you're like, man, this is exciting, anything can happen, right? Instead of saying anything can happen and seeing it in a bad way, we can be like, oh my God, anything can happen. How exciting is that? Like, how exciting is that? And so now I talk about the alien, but also this week, why I started talking about the horseback riding summer class for the girls is because they started today. And on Saturday, we went to a birthday party and the theme was horses. I was like, why am I surprised that it's horses? Like, it's the vibration of the week. We're loving horses and there's a bunch of things about horses happening. And now it's also like, as of yesterday, my girl's like, oh, let's pretend we're going to Paris. They're saying Paris. Like, I got a cute little hat, fancy hat that I bought at this thrift store for them to play with. And she's like, oh, we wear on the side, just like the Paris people. I'm like, interesting. I'm enjoying that we talk about Paris because by winning the contest, I want to bring my kids too, right? I know my flight is paid off. I would bring my kids with someone else to take care of them in Paris. And we would spend a little couple more days there and just enjoy the trip, right? I'll go do my photo shoot, enjoy my time, and then come back with them and finish like the tour. And this morning, I went to the Bay, which is a store here in Canada, and the Hudson Bay. And there was this nice big book on Paris. I'm like, oh, I was looking at pictures, starting to imagine where I would do my photo shoot and stuff. I was like, I'm enjoying that this is what they're talking about, Paris, like just working it vibrationally until it gets there. So like this is like, you guys have fun doing that. It's something I can definitely suggest is have fun while you're attracting always the same subject. Like, oh, that's what I'm thinking about. Boom, you get it, right? It's just super fun. And one more thing I want to share with you guys. And that comes from our discussion on TikTok. And I love the discussion I have on TikTok. And I'm somebody who works on changing the judgment that we have of others and allowing and having a safe space for people. And so I want to thank my peeps on TikTok for allowing me to have these discussions and working on the beliefs with myself surrounding it as well. But just, I'm attracting a lot of people because, now I'm on a vibration that I'm very hot and very attractive. And I'm attracting a lot of comments, that some people could be like, Not that you don't say it's respectful, but somebody come and say, hey, sexy. You don't say that to everyone, right? But what's good is when you come on my TikTok page, if you're like, hey, sexy, I'm gonna be like, thank you for reminding me I'm sexy, right? And at one point, there was a guy who had said, hey, gorgeous, or hey, beautiful. I'm like, man, dude, you're such a player. And he said, well, isn't it true that you're beautiful? I was like, yes. So how is this a player thing, right? Because the thing is, if you believe you're beautiful and gorgeous, people will say it and you won't think it's creepy because they're like, yeah, I am. It's just who I am. So thank you for, having good eyes. But when you don't believe you are, you're going to think the person is like a creep, like you just want to get into my pants. So you're telling me I'm beautiful, right? Like kind of in an arrogant, like F-you way. Like who you like, this is so disrespectful. But it's just a matter of seeing it's like, well, it's true. I am pretty. You're right. I am hot. Yeah, I understand your attraction to me. I am very attracted to myself as well, right? And I just have fun with it. And what came out was, if I'm going to be on the cover of Maxim magazine, which is like, it's a man's magazine, and the cover are very, sexy. It's not porn. It's very, it's still, respectful to the woman. But at the same time, it's like, if I'm going to be, if I'm allowing me to be on that cover, I can't judge the man who look at it. I got men on live and in DMs who come and tell me like they think about me when they touch themselves. Okay. You could be like, oh my God, this is gross. I say, well, thank you. That's a compliment. First of all, I prefer you think about me than a 16-year-old. No, I'll give you the safe space. I kind of look like a teenager at times. I look very young, but at least I'm legal, right? I'm 37, so it's legal to think of me. So like, don't feel bad. Like, it's fine. Like, it's actually, I'm like, thank you. It's a compliment. I used to think I was ugly and unwanted and undesirable. So it does flatter my ego a lot when men are telling me this. So I don't see them as a bunch of perv. And I have to be honest that but by making the cover of that magazine, there's gonna be men of any ages, older man, 50-ish man. There's gonna be a bunch of all of different ages, including teenagers, which I'm like, I don't want to think about it. But at the same time, I got a healing energy. So my goal and my mission is to provide healing to the world. And I have to stop judging the people who are going to be the one making me a millionaire, a multimillionaire, who are going to make me successful, right? I cannot judge those who are going to buy the magazine. But if I'm going to be on the magazine, I can't judge those who buy it, right? And I know some people buy it to touch themselves. Not all of them, but some people do, right? So I have to myself work on the belief of what am I allowing by doing this? What's actually, it's not just being on the cover, right? You're seen. You're like a sex symbol. People will touch themselves. People will, right? So it's working on me seeing my worth. And yeah, I do desire that it's being my model for them. But also is to say, it is safe for you guys. I know you guys mean well. And I know you guys, it's just, I will take it because I get the choice to say it is gross or man, this is cool. Thank you, right? It's all about a choice. And I get to choose that perspective. I say, well, thank you. I take it as a compliment, right? Thank you. So I wanted to share that. So I don't think people are creeps. And that's okay if you do believe it, right? It's not a problem. But I'm like, I remove the shame of me doing things and I remove the shame, right? I just enjoy having fun. And when people come and tell me those comments, I just have a bunch of fun. I just have a bunch of fun, either at touching their ego or, playing with them and allowing people to be who they are. Sometimes I do have a very high sexual drive and I speak more sex than guys. And I think of something and I will see something sexual with a lot of things. But it's me, right? I'm not going to repress that part because it's also part of my authentic self. And I support people to, I'm not going to go and rape anyone on that one, right? So I just support people to feel free of being who they want to be and express their authentic self, and they're going to be loved for who they are. And that's it. When you're you, the people who are matched to you will love you regardless, and those who are not, they will hate you regardless. So may as well be you and be love or hate for who you are, not for who you're pretending to be. And on this, you guys, it's just the end already. And I wish you an amazing time. Today, it's super nice, super sunny, super warm. I got a nice tan, and I'm looking forward to the next time I will talk with you. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram with the handle at MarieMongrain90. So that's at MaryMongrain90. You can find me on Marie-Ève.com as well. All my links are there. So if you don't know where to find me, the links are there. It's MarieEvemongrain.com. And if you want to vote for me for the Maxim Cover Girl contest, if you go on Instagram, the link is in my bio. If you go on TikTok, the link is on my bio. If you go on my website, it's under the page Work With Me, under the modeling. You can find me, the link right there. On this, I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Ciao! Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.